What's up YouTube? Welcome to the Starr Life, and today we have a shoe review. Now most of you guys probably watch me for my clothing advice and just different tips on where to shop and where to get really dope clothes that not a lot of people know about. You guys know I'm always putting on for smaller brands, and I'm trying to steer clear away from just sticking to the most hyped shit. Primarily because I do not think you need to worry about the name brand in order to look really cool. That's not to say that when I don't see a name brand, I don't have like internal biases. Like for example, if I see 10 Deep, there can be a piece that is like okay, and if it says 10 Deep on it, I automatically think it's super dope. That's just my own internal bias. We all have those. But I do not want you to be name brand head to toe and think that that's the only way that you can look good. And this sun is like blinding. That being said, this brand is a smaller brand. I have done a review on their clothes in the past, just not their shoes. I don't really claim to be a sneakerhead. I do have a lot of shoes, of course. I have probably about like 130, maybe even 140 pairs. But most of them aren't really sneakers. A lot of them are just really simple, clean shoes. And for me, when I'm looking for a shoe, I tend to pay attention to the design more than anything else. There's a lot of different designs that I appreciate, like some of the Rick Owens sneakers or the Y3s are probably my personal favorite. I love the Y3 collection. And I appreciate even some of the new Pumas that have been coming out with like their different lace systems. Actually, a pair that Cameron just thrifted the other day was super dope. And I like when companies try to take a different spin on a shoe design instead of just sticking to the same shit they've been doing. One brand I do see doing that a lot as of late is Adidas. They seem like they are really trying to be more innovative and take a bunch of different steps into the design process. But that is why I am so fucking stoked to show you guys these shoes, because these shoes are definitely more high-end shoes. They feel really nice. They're super heavy quality. Like, I just can't even stress to you how nice they feel in hand. And on top of that, it's from a smaller brand. So it's not from some big brand where you have to spend $700 or $800 for this look, and you can get it for a lot cheaper. It's like fucking Christmas for me. I'm just too excited, so I'm gonna crack into it. I'm gonna show one today, and then I'm gonna do a separate video for the other sneaker. And if you want to see the other sneaker early before I drop that video, I do have a picture that I'll be dropping on my Instagram, which is of course at the Starr Life. So make sure you go follow me at the Starr Life on Instagram. Now let's get into the first pair. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, that is right, Godiwear, the company that designs my favorite crew neck of all time, the Madison long sleeve, which hopefully they'll be restocking soon, designed one of my favorite sneakers. Anyways, you crack into the box, and they come in these little dust bags, so you open these dust bags up, and you pull out this beautiful sneaker, pull out Game 2 Strong, and voila, look at this fucking beautiful masterpiece. As you can see, the sun's beaming through my window right now, and you can see that this is actually 3M. You see how it's just shining through that mesh? Fucking shine on them.
Get your shine on, get your shine on, get your shine on.
Honestly, in person, I don't know what shines more, the grill and the chain or the shoes. These things are shining. And I went with black, however, the white pair looks super dope. Paul's actually dropping the white pair. By the time I drop this video, he might have already dropped it, so I will leave a link to Paul's channel in the description below, along with a link to that video if it is up, and of course a link to where you can go to buy these shoes. Now, if you are not worried about keeping them clean and you think that you are able to keep white clean, personally, I would recommend the white over the black. The different shades of white just look insane to me. But for me personally, I was really worried about keeping the mesh clean. Because of that fear, I had to get the black. But honestly, the black is still such a dope pair. Like, just look at how these things shine. And like, the way that they did the lace system is different, how the laces go behind the back. The sole is obviously very Rick Owens inspired. They have an Adidas shoe that like comes out the back. It looks like a fucking booster pack. But personally, I actually like these soles better, because even though they're very similar on the bottom, I like the fact that these don't go out like half a foot. Okay, not really half a foot, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but I just think that these are much more proportionate and look a lot better. At first, it was kind of weird walking in them, honestly, getting used to like how they roll on the concrete, but they seem to get broken really quickly. I mean, literally within an hour, they felt broken already. And as you can see, what's really cool about the design is that when you do this, you won't see much creasing going on, obviously because it's covered by mesh. Like I mentioned, I really do like the way they did the lacing system. I thought that was kind of interesting and somewhat intricate. See how like the laces go back here and they have like these little loops and they tie around the front? Just really clean. I think the lacing system looks super awesome. And then once you get it laced how you want it, you don't even have to worry about relacing it because they got a zipper in the back. Real heavy duty zipper as well. And I love the zippers because I hate having to tie my shoes. I'm like a child. So for me, zippers is like a cool version of Velcro. Now you guys know me, I'm big on animal rights, and that's why I gave up eating meat and I'm trying not to buy leather products anymore. And so you guys might be wondering like, oh, look at this, is that leather, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not leather, it's actually vegan leather, and it feels super nice. It feels super good. Like, I cannot stress to you enough. Vegan leather is obviously like a synthetic leather, but it feels super good. Kind of like a tumbled leather. It's almost like the tumbled leather that I got on my Vans, but this is a lot softer than that leather. man, I cannot get over that. Just look at that shoe, man. Like, that is just such a clean sneaker. And you can see the quality of the vegan leather. Like, do not think just because it's vegan leather that it's not quality. You can literally see all the fucking indents and creases and how cool it looks. Like, this thing is just such a dope piece to have in the collection. The more that I see come from Godiwear, I am just continually impressed. Like, I genuinely hope that I get to continue my partnership with Godiwear because it's just a brand that I really think is killing it right now. I honestly think Godiwear is probably one of my favorite brands right now. Obviously, there's a lot of really established brands that I'm always gonna have love for, but when it comes to up-and-coming brands, I really cannot think of a brand that I like more than Godiwear. Personally, I think they're slept on, and I hope that they're not slept on for very much longer. Anyways, of course, both shoes do come in this little dust bag. Really, really nice. The quality of these boxes are really nice. Definitely a nice little box right here. Real heavy duty, real heavy weight. You can just feel the quality in this. Anyways, that is it for this sneaker review. If you guys want to see it on feet, let me know. I actually told them I was going to do these in 2 separate videos, but I might even do a 3rd video showing the on feet of these and maybe do like a lookbook in the future when I have time. Even though I'm not necessarily obligated to do 3 videos, the fact is I really do appreciate what Godiwear is doing. I really do support their brand and I really want to see them succeed. So who knows, maybe I'll end up doing some more videos for them. And I already plan on doing some outfit of the days, incorporating some of their pieces into my wardrobe. I really do not want people to sleep on this brand. I'm telling you, this shit is fucking dope. If you want to purchase these sneakers, definitely check out Godiwear.com. I will leave a link to their website in the description below. Honestly, if these exact same sneakers had the Adidas logo on it, they'd be marked at $700 or $800. And any hype beast that would question these sneakers or would say something bad about them would probably end up buying them if they said Adidas on them. Let's be real, get rid of that whole like it must be name brand mentality and look at these smaller brands because they're creating some really dope pieces. Anyways, that is it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I mentioned earlier, if you want to get a quick preview or a glimpse at the low tops that they sent me that I will be doing a video on shortly, make sure you follow me on Instagram, which is at the Starr Life. That will be somewhere on the screen and in the description below, along with a link to all of my other social networks. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, that like button, and let me know in the comments below what you think of this sneaker and what you think of Godiwear in general. I know a lot of you guys probably saw my previous Godiwear video. If you didn't, I will leave that linked at the end of this video during the outro section. But let me know what you think of Godiwear. Personally, I love Godiwear, and like I said, they're probably my favorite up-and-coming brand right now. But yeah, before I get into another rant, that's it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, keep living the Starr Life.
I just hustling, tryna get them bando. I just hustling, tryna